Consider an arbitrary distribution of conducting bodies in a charge-free space according to the uniqueness theorem. Which of following are required to be specified in order that the field is uniquely determined everywhere? A1 and 3. B2 and 4. C1, 2 and 3. D1, 2, 3, 4. The correct answer is 2 and 4. Which of the following is a better propagation mode to propagate television frequency modulation and radar signals? A. Satellite communication. B. Ground propagation. C. Polarized communication. D. None of the above. The correct answer is satellite communication. Antenna used for TV broadcasting is A. Long dipole. B. Metal horn. C. Crossed dipole. D. Log periodic. The correct answer is crossed dipole. For a rectangular waveguide axb.a to support only the TE10 mode at wavelength, which one of the following pairs of inequalities is to be satisfied? A. B2B2A. B. B2B2A. C. A2B2A. D. A2B2A. The correct answer is A2B2A. Transverse electric TE waves have A. Electric field component E in the direction of propagation. B. Magnetic field component H in the direction of propagation. C. Magnetic field component H in the direction of propagation and no component of electric field E in this direction. D. Electric field component E in the direction of propagation and no component of magnetic field H in this direction. The correct answer is magnetic field component H in the direction of propagation and no component of electric field E in this direction. For infinite value of SWR on a transmission line, the line be terminated with impedance as A. An open circuit. B. A short circuit. C. A pure resistance. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. An electromagnetic wave incident on a perfect conductor is A. Fully transmitted. B. Partially transmitted. C. Entirely reflected. D. None of the above. The correct answer is entirely reflected. A time-varying magnetic field produces A. Electric field only. B. Magnetic field only. C. Both magnetic and electric fields. D. None of the above. The correct answer is both magnetic and electric fields. An open coil has A. Zero resistance and inductance. B. Zero resistance and high inductance. C. Infinite resistance and zero inductance. D. Infinite resistance and normal inductance. The correct answer is infinite resistance and zero inductance. Antenna used for direction finding is A. Long dipole. B. Parabolic. C. Rhombic. D. Helical. The correct answer is long dipole. In E-plane metal plate lens antenna, A. Traveling wavefronts are retarded. B. Traveling wavefront are accelerated. C. Traveling wavefront remains unaffected. D. None of the above. The correct answer is traveling wavefront are accelerated. The disturbance from adjacent telephone line is known as A. Crossfire. B. Crosstalk. C. Inductive disturbance. D. None of the above. The correct answer is crosstalk. The boundary conditions at the interface between two dielectrics in an electric field are given by A. D normal 0 E tangential 0. B. D normal 0 E normal 0. C. D tangential 0 E tangential 0. D. D tangential 0 E normal 0. The correct answer is D normal 0 E tangential 0. The curve representing Ohm's law is A. Linear. B. A parabola. C. A hyperbola. D. Sine function. The correct answer is linear. When a plane wave is incident normally from dielectric 101 onto dielectric 202, the electric field of the transmitted wave is 2 times the electric field of the reflected wave. The ratio to 1 is A 0.5, B1, C2, D4. The correct answer is 4. The electric intensity for free space is given by A0D, B0, C0, D D0. The correct answer is 0. Which of following antenna not produces circular polarization? A helical, B parabolic, C disc, D Yagi. The correct answer is Yagi. Purpose of antenna is A to transmit and receive energy, B to convert EM into electrical, C to convert electrical into EM, D all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. MF is generally used for A telegraphy, B radio and television links, C satellite communication, D broadcasting navigation. The correct answer is broadcasting navigation. The attenuation in waveguides near the cutoff frequency is A very low, B very high, C medium, D zero. The correct answer is very high. The ground waves eventually disappear as one moves away from the transmitter because of A tilting, B maximum single hop distance limitation, C interference from the sky waves, D loss of line of sight condition. The correct answer is tilting. The radiation resistance of a rod tubing antenna is A 55 to 60, B 60 to 100, C 0 to 377, D 60 to 200. The correct answer is 55 to 60. Power gain of an antenna in a given direction is the ratio of A average power to maximum power, B radiation intensity in that direction to the total input radiated power, C radiation intensity in that direction to the average radiated power, D none of the above. The correct answer is radiation intensity in that direction to the total input radiated power. The secondary lobes in binomial arrays can be reduced by A maintaining spacing between two consecutive radiating sources less than 2, B maintaining the amplitudes in radiating sources from outer towards the center source proportional to the coefficients of the successive terms of the binomial series, C both A and B, D none of the above. The correct answer is both A and B. Which of the following statement is incorrect? A curl of vector potential is magnetic field density. B electric charges in motion produce magnetic field. C electric charges at rest produce electrostatic field. D none of the above. The correct answer is none of the above. The maximum effective aperture of a microwave antenna which has a directivity of 900 will be A 71.6192, B 716.192, C 7161.92, D 71619. The correct answer is 71.6192. For a wave propagating in air-filled rectangular waveguide, A guide wavelength is never less than free space wavelength. B wave impedance is never less than the free space impedance. C TEM mode is possible if the dimension of the waveguide are properly chosen. D propagation constant is a real quantity. The correct answer is guide wavelength is never less than free space wavelength. Which of following antenna produces elliptical polarization? A helical, B parabolic, C dipole, D none. The correct answer is none. End-fire coupler is formed. A. When two equal radiators are operated in phase quadrature at a distance of 4 apart. B. When two equal radiators are operated in parallel at a distance of 4 apart. C. When two equal radiators are operated in phase quadrature at a distance of 2 apart. D. None of the above. The correct answer is when two equal radiators are operated in phase quadrature at a distance of 4 apart. Antenna radiation efficiency can be increased by A. Reducing radiation resistance of the system. B. Increasing radiation resistance of the system. C. Providing effective earthing. D. Any of the above. The correct answer is increasing radiation resistance of the system. Divergence of curl A is A. XA1. B. XA0. C. XA. D. XA. The correct answer is XA0. If reflection coefficient is 1/5, then corresponding VSWR is given by A1, B2, C3, D32. The correct answer is 32. Surface integral of the electric field intensity is A. Differential of volume flux. B. Electrical charge. C. Net flux emanating from the surface. D. None of the above. The correct answer is net flux emanating from the surface. The essential condition for antenna array to be linear is that A. Individual antennas of the array must be of equal size. B. Individual antennas of the array must be equally spaced along a straight line. C. Any two individual antennas of the array must not be in the same direction. D. None of the above. The correct answer is individual antennas of the array must be equally spaced along a straight line. Directivity gain depends on A. The distribution of radiated power in space. B. Solid angle of the radiated field pattern. C. Both A and B. D. None of the above. The correct answer is the distribution of radiated power in space. The fluctuation in the received signal strength at the receiver of a random variation in the received signal is known as A. Fluctuation. B. Fading. C. Absorption. D. Cycling. The correct answer is fading. For an elliptically polarized wave incident on the interface of a dielectric at the Brewster angle, the reflected wave will be A. Elliptically polarized. B. Linearly polarized. C. Right circularly polarized. D. Left circularly polarized. The correct answer is elliptically polarized. Which of the antenna is best excited by a waveguide? A. Horn. B. Discone. C. Helical. D. Biconical. The correct answer is horn. An end-fire array consisting of several half wavelengths of directive gain 40, then array length will be A. 10. B. 100. C. 20. D. 5. The correct answer is 10. Loop antennas are mostly employed for direction finding DF purposes because they are small and hence portable. A. True. B. False. C. D. The correct answer is true. The troposphere extends from Earth's surface to a height of A. 15 kilometers. B. 90 kilometers. C. 150 kilometers. D. 200 kilometers. The correct answer is 15 kilometers. Antenna reciprocity is put to use in A. Radar system. B. Commercial broadcast. C. TV broadcast system. D. None of the above. The correct answer is radar system. For satellite communication, the frequency should be A. Equal to the critical frequency. B. More than the critical frequency. C. Less than the critical frequency. D. None of these. The correct answer is more than the critical frequency.